Dear friends, did you know that without the ancient Persian Empire, the Bible as we know it might not exist? Ancient Persian Empire, also known as Achaemenid Empire, was known for its grand palaces and bustling trade routes. It spanned cultures, languages, and religions, forming a tapestry of human diversity, and was known for its probably first efficient bureaucracy. We might call it the first truly cosmopolitan or global empire. They ruled and administered a vast and diverse territories, stretching from Pakistan in the east to Libya in the west, and from Kazakhstan in the north through Egypt in the south. To govern and maintain justice in such a wildly diverse territory, Persian rulers embraced a multilingual bureaucracy and tolerated, even promoted, local laws, customs, and religions. We know that Emperor Darius commissioned the codification of Egyptian laws so that the Persian administrators could reference them. And a similar practice is documented in parts of Asia Minor, and interestingly, the biblical book of Ezra hints at parallel concepts and similar language for Yehud, the autonomous province in Judea, with Jerusalem as its capital. Biblical scholars now consider it very likely that this Persian request for local laws to be written down played an important role in the initial development of the Torah, the law of Moses. Parts of the Torah were undoubtedly much older. However, the Persian Achaemenid Empire provided that essential impulse to write them down. It was during this period that all the materials were gathered together, edited, organized into a cohesive unit of the 5 scrolls of Law of Moses. Thus, the ancient Persian Empire played a pivotal role in the development of the Bible. But the influence of ancient Iranian religion and spirituality on Jewish and Christian faith goes even deeper. Only some nerdy experts know about Iranian Zoroastrian religion, official religion of Achaemenid Empire. By the way, it survived until now in Iran, India, and for instance in the United States. It was and still is a profoundly dualistic faith. It perceived the world as a cosmic battleground between the forces of good and evil. Ahura Mazda symbolized goodness, light, and order, while Angra Mainyu embodied darkness, chaos, and deceit. After the collapse of the Persian Empire and the beginning of the Hellenistic period, both Zoroastrianism and Judaism and their religious elites found themselves in defensive positions against Hellenistic hegemony. From this moment, we see a growing number of religious parallels and reciprocal influences. Folk, or if you wish, popular Judaism in particular, became increasingly dualistic. The role of Satan was elevated to that of an open adversary of God. Satan was portrayed as the enemy of the light and of God. We have it, for instance, in Acts of Apostles 26. The father of lies, like in Gospel of John, chapter 8. The prince of demons, like in Gospel of Matthew. And the ruler of this world, again, in John 12. Furthermore, the Jewish Qumran sect adopted these dualistic images, perceiving themselves as the sons of light in the struggle against the sons of darkness, intertwining these images with feverish expectations of the final battle, as it can be seen in the Manual of Discipleship and especially in the War Scroll. This vision of a final battle was integral to a violent eschatology. Pharisaic and after them early Christian traditions also embraced these images of a final cosmic battle between the forces of good and the demonic armies of the evil. In some Christian tradition situated at Armageddon. Such an eschatological battle was to be simultaneous with or followed by the last judgment of the living and the dead, who would be resurrected to attend this history-ending event. Here we can also observe that primary purpose of resurrection was not to extend life, but to restore justice through the last judgment, like we can see it, for instance, in Daniel 12, or a story of the 7 martyred brothers from the second Maccabees. At the resurrection and the last judgment, the faithful would be restored and rewarded, while the unjust would face eternal punishment. These religious concepts are deeply familiar in rabbinical Judaism and especially in Christianity, and have close parallels in ancient Persian beliefs. They were likely influenced by or even adopted from Zoroastrianism. And thus, together with religious dualism, Mazdaism provided an early formative impulse for the development of Jewish and Christian concepts of violent eschatology, the final cosmic battle, resurrection, and the last judgment. Religious scholars widely recognize that Jewish and Christian ideas about the end of the world and the afterlife were influenced by Mazdaism, the ancient religion of Iran. Even evocative imagery, such as the punishment in the lake of fire described in the Book of Revelation, finds a close parallel in the Zoroastrian image of a torrent of molten metal which would flush away and destroy the wicked, while sparing the righteous. It is in Yasna chapter 51. Both early rabbinic Judaism and New Testament Christianity were undeniably eschatological and thus deeply influenced by and in close dialogue with ancient Iranian religious traditions. And to sum it up, this Iranian administrative and also religious influence is something not everyone knows about the Bible and our faith tradition. And final thought, as we are learning that the Bible and our faith tradition owes so much to the Persian Empire, how might this shared history inspire deeper understanding and hopefully tolerance across cultures and religions today?